Indulge in Blum's luxurious Lotus flower rolls. The green Lotus roll bursts with a caramel apple flavor, while the blue Lotus roll offers a smooth berry cream sensation. With our Crush for Flavor technology, enjoy an instant burst of natural, intense flavor anytime you desire. Elevate your experience with the finest creations nature has to offer. Explore the full collection at blumleaf.com. That's BLUMLEAF.com. Blumleaf.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Through the night, deep in the heart of Texas, the trailer park is nice and dark. Deep in the heart of Texas, Ted drinks his brew and he spits his chew. Deep in the heart of Texas, the TV blares but no one cares. Deep in the heart of Texas, here we go.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Bois.
Welcome
King of the Hill podcast.
to Bois.
I am Mike. He is.
And I'm still rusty.
Still rusty.
Haven't changed much.
I have to apologize to everybody out there. I sound like dog doo-doo. I've had this stuff up in my head, and now, of course, it's gone into my chest because twice a year I sound like this.
Yeah, it's
so
it's
tomorrow's medicine day.
That time you gonna get medicine.
You got medicine tomorrow. I've got medicine tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. I guess we get some type of
what's up, Artie?
Conclusion with my stomach, whatever
that
may be.
Awesome.
Hopefully, it's a medicine or something.
He's getting a new stomach.
Hopefully, it's just a pill I got to take, and we're
stomach.
good to go. Because I don't know, I'm kind of ready to be a human again.
Be normal again. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been since October, and
it's been a long time. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, end of October.
He can only eat marshmallows and twigs.
That's it. My teeth hurt. Chewing bark is not fun.
So we were talking about yesterday, and how this meeting thing that I'm doing. What's up, Rusty? This meeting thing that I'm doing at 12 is with some music folks out of Austin, and they could only take a meeting on Saturday or Sunday, which is weird.
Yeah, it happened. It was probably really busy in the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're a venue, so wouldn't they be busy on the weekends too?
It's not the Antones people. It's the people that ran the event at the Antones.
Oh, I got you. I got you. It's not actual Antones, but it's a third party.
Yesterday,
okay,
I got up. We went and moved an entire art studio. And my wife.
Oh wow.
For a friend of hers.
Sounds exciting. I
sucked.
hate friends.
Everything's very heavy.
I hate people's friends.
So it was over at Cultivate, it's got 2 flights of stairs up to the
top.
Okay. And so I had to carry everything down.
How's that going with Cultivate? Did they manage to get a rental agreement worked out? No.
No, it'll be closed as of the 15th.
They're just trying to kill art around here.
Gone. Well, you've already got like 3 art galleries around here.
Yeah.
But anyway.
You got to have the money back in your art gallery.
So she had this huge furniture up there, right?
Yeah.
And so what I did is I just turned it on its side and pushed it down the stairs and let it go bump, 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 bump.
That's a way to get it done. We've, I've helped a few friends move over the years, and I've had a buddy that was just like, I really don't want any of this furniture. Let's just throw it out the window, and if it hits the ground and breaks, then I'll just throw that piece away and get a new one. I was like, well, let's do it, man. Hell
I've
yeah.
definitely done that. We had
should have recorded it. That was great.
We had like an 8-foot couch one time, and I lived on the 3rd floor. I probably told this story before, but lived on the 3rd floor of these apartments, and we just tied a rope around it and pushed it out the window.
Well, that's exciting.
It was, hey, it worked. We were able to move the couch.
Hey, whatever
so
works,
that's all that
right?
worked.
Whatever works.
Okay, guys, we are doing our Friday, and
We are. We're knocking out Friday first live, guys. People that are live.
This Friday is about. It's an article from Cracked again. This is from January 11th of this year.
Isn't it Isn't this the article about the tactical?
Nod says, "I used to move furniture for a living. Breaking furniture on purpose was always fun." That's kind of awesome.
Hell yeah.
This
Isn't
is the one
about
about Dale Gribble and his pocket sand. And there's a self-defense guy who says he's onto something.
the tactical accuracy
Yeah.
of pocket sand.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, all right, let's see. The article is written by Carly Tennes, Tennes. I don't know how you say that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Is a can of pepper spray weighing down your handbag? Do your fingers ache from placing your house keys between your knuckles? Is your voice hoarse from yelling, "That's my purse, and I don't know you," while kicking would-be assailants in the nuts? Fortunately for you and for Bobby Hill, there may be another way to stay safe from attackers, bullies, and angry dudes at the bus station attempting to stop you from stealing their briefcases. Pocket sand.
Pocket sand. Yeah, we were sent some pocket sand by
We
Jordan.
were.
Jordan sent us pocket sand and some what are they called? Marshmallows?
Squishmallows.
Squishmallows.
Squishmallows. Yeah.
Zillamellows.
Let me bring this this screen up here real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Shisha!
Yeah, a bunch of shishas. Let's see, what do we got here? There we are. Okay. So, and the only reason I'm doing that is because we've got a couple of videos to play. Disarmed Dale Gribble just might have been onto something with a grainy weapon of choice in King of the Hill's iconic Soldier of Misfortune episode, according to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt and personal safety influencer Stephen Kesting.
Safety influencer. You know which safety influencer I laugh at the most?
Who's that?
That black guy from Chicago, where he teaches people like self-defense techniques, but it doesn't even. I mean, it's silly stuff like do this and slap somebody on the arm or something like that. You ever seen those videos?
Oh, yeah. Okay, hang on one second here. I got something going on here. Okay, let's see if this comes through. I'm going to play.
Give me your purse now.
That's my purse. Don't be afraid to shout it. That's my
Let's see if
purse.
this works.
Try it again.
There it is.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
That is my purse.
Get away from
know
me.
you.
Get away from me.
That's iconic.
Come
scene.
on. Eat some dirt.
Kick him right in the
Go, my
nerves.
purse. Huh?
I mean, that's a great self-defense tactic,
Okay.
honestly. If you kick me in my
Oh,
boobs,
yeah.
it's still gonna work.
Who's
Got
next?
him right in his nose.
I think it's funny how he continued to use "let go of my purse, I don't know you," even after he didn't have a purse.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Okay, so it says, and we're going to get down to the jiu-jitsu guy here in just a second.
I never understood like why Hank wasn't okay with that. Like,
With the pocket sand?
no, the
or
kick in
or
the
Bobby
nuts.
doing what he did?
Well, because a street fight, my dad always taught me that there's no such thing as a fair fight,
yeah,
and you've got to do whatever it is to keep yourself safe.
that's it.
So like kicking him in the nuts, and like you would think that Hank has that same mentality, but he doesn't. Everything is fair. Everything has to be fair and equitable with Hank.
Not in a
so
street
you
fight.
got to
I
take your
mean-
licks if you're not able to hand the licks out, I guess.
Like I said, my cousin, when we would get into a fight of some kind with somebody else, not with each other, he would run up to the nearest car, break the antenna off, and come at him with it.
Start whipping.
I mean,
him with
that'll
the antenna.
you talk about splitting your skin open at that point.
Yeah,
that was
I mean
rough.
that would
That
that
was
would quickly deter somebody from fighting for sure, getting whipped with an antenna.
Just go. All right, here we go. Let's go. It's like,
Here we go. Get
damn,
something
man.
from Artie here. He says, the thing about Dale is that as much as he promotes himself as a mercenary killer for hire, his pocket sand is always used to run away. He threatens to fight, and he usually uses squirrel tactics, shisha,
Flee.
to flee. Yeah, he is. I think it's intelligent though. It's not a dumb way to fight. If you know you're going to lose a fight, the quickest way to get out of that fight is to blind the assailant.
Sure.
So if you blind the guy
whatever
coming
you
at
can to
you,
him.
you
Yeah.
get out of there really quickly. It's just like throwing dirt in somebody's eye and then running away or something.
Yeah.
Sand,
Yeah.
dirt, cup of water,
It's just
hot oil, whatever you
deconstructed
got.
glass,
Yeah.
throwing it right in their eye. All right, let's see this real quick.
Briefcase.
Oh, there he is.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh.
Give it.
There we go.
Pocket sand.
There it is.
man.
I just want to know who's rolling around in dirt enough to have a full pocket. He
right, a
doesn't
full
even.
pocket full of
He doesn't
sand.
even have it in like a little coin
No, it's
purse
just
or a
in his
little
pocket.
Ziploc.
So you know, it's
he's
like,
just got sand just sitting in his pocket.
it's all in the washer. It's
Yeah,
messing
yeah,
up the gears, all that stuff. It says back in 2017, the self-defense tutorials host headed to YouTube with a video explaining how improvised weapons, ranging from a paint roller to a discarded pillow to a fistful of gravel plucked fresh from an alleyway, could serve as self-defense tools in a pinch. Despite Kesting, it's the name of this guy.
Oh, is that his name?
Yeah, his name is Kesting, admitting that a handful of gravel wasn't a great option when wielded like Gribble's pocket sand. It can actually aid in making a getaway so long as the miniature stones are adequately hurled at the attacker's ugly mug.
Ugly mug.
Artie
I
also
like that.
says usually you throw dirt in someone's eyes to blind them. You can get in a punch. The only one he's ever hit was Bill. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. Bill's about
let's
the
see
only
what we
one
got
that is
here.
wuss enough. Is that politically
This
correct?
is the guy.
Wuss enough to hit.
Yep. This is Kesting. So let's see what he says about defending yourself.
Keep casting.
Here's an
everyone.
exercise that I want you to do a bunch of times today. If you're at home, I want you to look around you right now and figure out 3 or 4 things that you can use as an improvised weapon. As you walk around later on the day, I want you to look around and figure out what you can use as an improvised weapon
Sounds
on your
Canadian.
daily journey. I'm standing right here.
That sounds like a Canadian way of fighting.
There's this. This is
So using your hands, pick up a
roll
traffic
for
cone, start
painting.
beating your
Obviously, if I
opponent.
club you with this, it's not
I'm
gonna
sorry.
hurt.
I'm sorry.
But I might be able
sorry.
to use it to deflect something.
You
I
made
might
me
be
do
able to
this.
use it to
It's like your
distract
dad,
you.
it's like your dad whooping
I
your
might
ass
be
is
able
going
to
to
use
hurt
it
me,
to
but it's
block.
going to hurt
It's
you.
gonna
We
hurt
use it
you
as a
more,
projectile,
it's
right? If I go here, you don't know if I'm going to hit
Is that
you
a
with it.
hoagie?
So what
I
I'm
go here,
taking
and then
from
I
this
tackle
is
you, or I
Is he
throw
beating
this
people
at
with
you,
a Subway
and
sandwich?
then come in.
Looked like he just grabbed a
So
hoagie
that's
from
an
the
example
bushes.
of
grab
an
your
improvised
old
weapon,
meatball
even though it's
sandwich.
not a very good improvised weapon.
I would
Clearly,
think it'd have to
I would
be at least
prefer
stale
to do
or
something
something,
else.
right?
Let's walk a bit
At that
further.
point?
Either that or he put a
So-
piece of rebar in it.
Rebar
Two by
sandwich.
four.
Look,
This
yeah,
is
he's just
better.
found a brick.
That's
do
beginning
this.
to hurt if I club you with it.
This guy.
If you're fighting in cluttered alleyways, but
Yeah.
A brick.
you know,
Now
You
we're
know who
really
I feel
talking.
bad for is the guy who's having to film him do all
What
that.
else do we have here?
Just follow him around and watch him pick up garbage.
he's probably embarrassed. He's probably wearing a boxer with something on his face.
Got a
Here we
pillow.
go.
Dirt
Useful
pillow.
for
An
pillow
old pillow.
fights. But you know what? If you've got a
Raccoon
knife
piss-filled pillow.
and I don't have
It's
anything
like
else,
a cushion
I'd
for
rather
a
have
raccoon
this
or something.
between me and you.
This
Probably
guy
covered
just
in
picked
possum
up.
feces.
I
Yeah,
can
don't
always
wanna-
jettison
I don't
this.
wanna
I
shake
can
hands
always
with this
throw it
guy.
at you and
I
run.
don't want to pick up pillows
I can
full
always
of like
hope
almost
to,
piss off the
uh,
ground
You're
either.
hitting me with a
Look at
stick,
that satellite dish
and I
behind
put it
him.
up like that.
It's a big one.
At least
Oh yeah,
it'll hit
What are
the
they picking
pillow
up
first,
back
and
there?
then hit my head. Go a
everything.
bit further and
All right, so we get the general
what else
gist
we
here.
find.
This guy is basically
This is
saying
actually
pick up
quite fun to
anything you want
react
and
to,
throw it
yeah.
at people.
We should start a reaction podcast. That's funny. I like
It
that.
says, use that, throw it in somebody's face, then run, explained the combat submission wrestling instructor. Use
Yeah.
that, throw it in somebody's face, kick them. Use that, throw it in somebody's face, get it in their eyes. Come right down the middle, he concluded, pantomiming a punch. It says that they weren't the only one to notice the parallels between Kesting's video and the classic King of the Hill episode. Beyond garnering a handful of comments reiterating Gribble's pocket sand catchphrase, one fan dropped by the animated series subreddit to share Kesting's endorsement of the DIY defense mechanism.
Hell yeah.
It
Piss
says-
pillow right in the mouth.
He says, piss pillow, go for it. Anybody who is in the Brazilian jiu-jitsu community probably knows that Stephen Kesting, or who he is. In this video about self-defense, he basically recommends pocket sand. So there you have it, folks. Rusty Shackelford knows his self-defense.
He does.
For 75 years, Nalgene Outdoor has been your trusted companion, fueling adventures and helping protect the planet. We're committed to reducing waste, improving access to clean water, and providing simple, safe, and sustainable products for you and your family. No gimmicks, just durable, well-designed bottles built to last. Join us in our mission to amplify life, not complicate it. Because at Nalgene, what goes into our bottles matters as much as the adventures they fuel. Explore more at nalgene.com. That's NALGENE.com. Transform your workspace with Hanomi Ergonomics. From adjustable chairs to standing desks, we provide solutions for comfort and productivity, whether at home or in the office. Improve your posture, reduce strain, and work smarter. Visit us at hanomi.co today. That's HINOMI.co today.
You know, that's another great tactic
cool
is
story.
if you strip down naked in a fight, that usually ends the
Sure.
fight too, because nobody wants to fight a naked person.
Sure, that'll do it. Yeah. No, nobody wants to fight a naked person. indeed.
Nobody.
Well, you know-
two men aren't going to fight if one of them's naked. The other one will have to walk away at that point.
Dale.
I won't though. If you strip down naked and we're fighting, I'm still fighting you.
Dale has a lot of that kind of stuff, though, that I think, given time, it probably would. It already says puking helps.
too. Or piss yourself. I'm pretty sure that'd get you out of a fight. There's another viral video of a guy at an MMA fight, and he stands up and he's like, "Twist his dick." He's just like screaming
my
into the
God.
ring. He's like, "Whoa, man,
no.
this is an MMA fight." He's like, "Twist his dick."
Well, that's for the OnlyFans page.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is, like, Dale has a lot of stuff that he's done over the years that, honestly, if you look at it now, it's not as goofy as it was at the time. You know,
No.
including pocket sand, including all the
sand.
surveillance he did and all that stuff. You know,
Yeah, no, it's very spot on.
Dale could be right about some of these things.
Oddly enough,
That's
yeah,
the problem with these conspiracy theories and stuff like that.
they're only conspiracy theories until they're true.
Well, they're only conspiracy theories until they're true. But also, I feel like everything comes from something, right?
What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
I've always loved
Or which one have you like dived into the most in your life, I guess?
Loch Ness.
Loch
I've
Ness.
always liked a lot. It's just something about being in the ocean. The one that I'm really interested in right now, though, are these orbs that come up and float, right?
You talking about like the New Jersey thing?
It's almost like the New Jersey thing, but these are just orbs, right? They're just these
yeah.
whitish kind of pulsating orbs. Now, they may be pulsating because they're up in the sky. You know how it distorts things? But my neighbor sent me a video the other day and said, hey, I don't know if you saw this, but it was floating over your backyard the other day.
Oh, wow.
And it was one of those. It was one of
Yeah.
those orbs floating, and it was, way up, and he was getting it and everything. And it was floating over everybody, but still. And then he sent me a thing from Reddit saying, here's the exact same thing, and it was in New Jersey. It was one of those.
Oh, wow.
And so that
Probably somebody around the neighborhood flying
it
a
could
drone or
be.
something.
It freaked
Yeah.
me out a little bit.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But here's
definitely.
the thing about conspiracy theories. I think there's a sliver of truth in every one of them. Just like, things we say about certain groups and things like that. It always comes from somewhere. It's not like somebody just makes these things up.
Yeah,
you
no.
know? The Onion movie, I don't know if you've ever seen that, but there's a point in the Onion movie where it's little known stereotypes. And one of them, and they're making fun of black, white, Asian stereotypes and things like that. But one of them, they say, Puerto Ricans have giant nipples and can shoot lasers out of
Oh,
them.
wow.
And
Yeah,
so
that's crazy. Yeah,
it's
that's
just
crazy.
this made up weird thing,
No.
And so,
Yeah.
but you don't hear those. All the other ones, they come from somewhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
my
they
favorite
started somewhere.
Yeah, my favorites are generally revolving like government stuff. Like like my favorite one, like one of my favorite ones is the JFK thing.
Oh yeah.
And then
Sure.
and then most recently like the Trump assassination attempt.
Mhm.
Like that Luigi Mangione guy, when he did what he did, we heard so much in the media about him. Like
Yeah.
by 12 p.m. the next day
Yeah.
after he did it,
Yeah.
we knew his social media, we knew what books he liked to read. But with the guy that shot at Trump, it's just like
Boom.
nothing. It's the same thing with the Las Vegas shooter
Yeah.
that shot at Jason Aldean. It's like immediately it's like a media shutout. So like anytime
Sure.
there's like a world event like that, like a big event, and then immediately like within less than 48 hours that's like the news cycle stops, it makes me feel like conspiratorial. It like feels like there's some greater conspiracy behind it, because generally when there's big large events, like I remember after 9/11, CNN was running CNN, Fox News, all the 24-hour news cycles. They ran that shit for 4 months.
Oh sure. Yeah.
All day, every
Yeah.
day. And I feel like an
Same deal with
assassination.
Waco,
Yeah,
you know?
same thing with Waco. It was on for months too.
Yeah.
And I feel like an assassination attempt on a previous president that is coming into being president again. I
Yeah.
feel like that would have been that was a large enough event where it should have been a 6-month news cycle kind of thing, or not even that long.
Oh, yeah,
but
sure.
it didn't even last like 2 weeks. So when stuff like that happens, I'll start feeling real conspiratorial. Like, ooh, what's the greater story behind what we're actually?
I'll tell you
being
this.
told?
Casey came over last night because we drove to Dallas and went to this place, this freaking cool ass. It's called Trinity Studios in Dallas.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just they make games and they make visual effects and they do
Like a company visit kind of thing. Go check it out.
Dude, no, it was this thing for independent gamers and
Oh,
stuff and VFX artists and stuff. So it was like their winter get together. Right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so they
I
had
gotcha.
food and all that stuff, and it wasn't great food, but they had 9 kinds of meatballs, by the way.
9 kinds of meatballs.
Yeah.
That might
then
be
they
a
had
lot
the
better
little-
than you're letting on.
They had the little pork sausages, like
Yeah.
little smokies.
Yeah.
But on the tag in front of the thing, it said pork ? Sausage. I was like, I don't know if I want this or not.
Yeah, I'm not
But
sure.
anyway,
yeah.
these guys, they have 3 of these giant studios in this building. I mean, a beautiful place. And they are floor-to-ceiling wrap-around screens where they use Unreal Engine to build these worlds that they can then immerse you in. But whenever he came over, I was watching a video about all the alien stuff and all the conspiracies that are going on right now. If it's spaceships, if it's drones, if it's aliens coming up out of the water, whatever. Right now, it's these orbs, and they say they come up out of the water, and then they fly around and watch over people, and they go back into the water.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so this guy was saying that the Earth is 70% water.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you wanted to hide from humans, where would you go?
Where would you
go? In
go?
the water. So that made a little bit of sense to me.
If you go to Texas, Rusty Shackelford, Dallas does have great food,
Yeah, they
but
do.
honestly, the best food city is like flip a coin, Houston or Austin.
San Antonio's got some great food.
San
too,
Antonio
though.
has some great food.
San Antonio has some great
I
food.
feel like San Antonio's food is great, but it's a lot more like Hispanic food that's great there.
So,
If you want to go for like Asian cuisine and different
Yeah.
types of variety of Asian food, I feel like Houston is the best because Houston has
lots of ports. Yeah, so
uh,
you've got a large mix of people.
Well, they've also got the largest Vietnamese population outside of Vietnam, I believe, too, and the largest like Thai population because it's like a similar climate
Yeah.
there as to what you would get. It was the closest you could get to
Well, it's
a
a climate,
Vietnamese
and
climate.
again, like I say, it's ports.
Yeah, it's a port
that people
city.
can come in there. Yeah.
Germans too. There's a lot of Germans that came in through Galveston
Thanks,
to
Black.
Texas
Yeah,
because Texas
appreciate it.
has a large German population,
Yeah.
and
Fredericksburg.
all of them came in
Mm-hmm.
not just West Fredericksburg,
Yeah.
Czech, Polish. Bremont is actually hugely
Bremont's
Polish.
good. Yeah.
That's a hugely Polish town.
The place that I go to in Dallas a lot is Buddy and I. We go to a bunch of concerts in these little dive clubs and stuff, and we'll go to Deep Ellum, which is like basically the Austin section of Dallas.
Yeah,
it's a
I know
little
what you're
weird.
talking
It's
about,
a little
yeah.
off. But there's a Gus's Fried Chicken there that
Pretty
is-
good chicken.
is the best chicken I've
Yeah, it's
ever
pretty
had.
good chicken.
Because they make it when you get there. It's not just sitting up in the thing waiting for you. They make it, so it takes a little longer. Super friggin' hot. You will burn your mouth every single time, but it is so good. And they validate parking. So we go there, we get our chicken, we leave the truck there, and we walk down to wherever we're going to go see a concert. It's a cool time.
There's a really good place if you like sushi, but the
Yeah.
problem is I want to say that it's like almost a 6-month wait time to get
Yeah.
on their menu. So
Yeah.
if you get on their
What's that called?
wait list.
No.
Oh my gosh, what is it? Oh, it's called Tatsu Dallas. It's on Elm Street. It's over there in that same area you're talking about,
Yeah.
kind of.
I used to go to Austin a lot, and now we just go to Deep Ellum for the most part. It's easier to get around in, and it seems like there's more stuff to do. Austin got very corporate, and so
Yeah, Austin did
you
get
know.
very corporate. Austin does have a lot of great food places. So Austin right now is in this middle of a great what do you call it?
upheaval.
Well, upheaval, yeah. But I was gonna say they're what is the term I'm looking for?
While you're thinking about that, Black Ant says today, which we're recording this January 12th, says today King of the Hill aired for the first time 28 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good to know. Thank you, Black Ant. That's
What is
good
it
stuff.
when you move into poor neighborhoods and
like gentrification.
gentrification? It's
Yeah.
in the middle of a great gentrification, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of good food all over the place. There's a lot of restaurants moving in and stuff like that.
We see a lot of
But
that here too.
The best barbecue place, and I'm sure the reason why it doesn't get the accolades that it gets is because it's in a poor part of town. It's ran by an African American guy. I'm not saying Austin's racist. I'm just saying that not many people are driving to the hood to go get barbecue.
Sure.
They're going to eat at the Michelin star. Just because it's got a Michelin doesn't ever make it great. Sorry.
Michelin makes
I don't
tires,
believe in
by
that.
the way, guys. It's the
Yeah.
same company.
It is the exact same company, and actually the factoid behind that is Michelin wanted more people to drive on roads, so they created this little Michelin star thing for restaurants.
It was a little guide, right?
Yeah.
And it told you could drive from place to place to place on
and these
Michelin
are the best,
tires.
and these are the best places to eat.
And then they would go into some of these places, and they saw that they would get these catalogs from them, and they were using them to prop up furniture, and nobody was taking them and all this
Yeah.
stuff. So they switched it so that it was like real exclusive, and they would get these big reviews and play restaurants against each other and stuff.
Yeah.
But it came from the Michelin tire company. It's the
It
same
did. It
people.
definitely is the same
Exact
people. So, like, just because it's
Just
got a
product
Michelin
placement.
star doesn't make it the best. But the best barbecue I've had in Austin is ran by a Vietnam War vet, and it's called Sam's Barbecue. It's on
I've heard of
East
Sam's.
12th. It's on East 12th in Austin, and it is the best barbecue I've had in
Really?
Texas, outside of maybe Cooper's in Lano.
Okay. Yeah,
Cooper's in Lano is comparable. I feel like it was that good. But
Yep, that's right. Arthur says Michelin put out a AAA Zagat's type book.
yeah,
Yep,
that's exactly what
right.
it was.
It was my wife's birthday this last week, and so we went to this new place here in town called Opal's Oysters.
Okay, was it
Right
good?
around the corner from Terry Black's Barbecue, which Terry Black's is very good. Yes, Opal's was. It was the best steamed mussels I've ever had in my life.
I would say Terry Black's is good, but I'm not a big on Terry Black's. Now, if you go to what is it? I mean, I'm blanking on names today. It's a small town outside of Austin where Terry Black started.
You talking about Black's Barbecue?
Black's Barbecue?
That's
good.
There you go, baby. Right there.
Oh, you're wearing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm wearing that hat,
I can't remember the name of the town though. I'm just blanking on names.
I
really
can't remember
bad.
what it is either. This is Black Sparrow Barbecue is what this is. And it was very good. And it's a cool little place to see shows too. Like you go in there and you feel like you're in somebody's living room.
Lockhart.
Stage in the middle of it. Yeah. there
It's
you
in Lockhart. That's where it's
There
at
you
in Lockhart. I don't know why I'm blanking so hard.
But
today.
yeah, the Opal's Oysters was very, very good. Cost us only about $200 to get out of there.
Yeah, the motto for Sam's Barbecue is you don't need no teeth to eat my beef.
Ooh, like
So
that.
there you go.
There's also one here in Texas that I've been to a couple of times where you drive into it and then you get your tray outside where they put the meat on it, and then you go inside and get all your sides.
Yeah, that's Cooper's does that.
Is that Cooper's?
Cooper's, you line up with a tray,
Yeah.
and they've got more. See, Cooper's is kind
He
of.
says Durndal,
Yeah, Durndal.
McMainerberry when you were trying to guess the cities.
Cooper's has other locations now too. So that first it was just the original location, which the original location is where you get the tray and you're outside and
It's
all
cool.
that. So
Like,
it's a better
it's a
better
different feeling.
feel. But they have
Makes
one in
the meat
Bryan
not to
College
hate. That's right,
Station.
Black Ant.
They have a Cooper's in Bryan College Station, and then they have another one somewhere else. But yeah, it's where they give you the tray and they got all the pits
It's
out.
a cool
And
experience.
you point
like,
at what you want, and they
Yeah.
pull it straight off the pit and
and
slap
like
it
if
on
you
your
say,
plate.
No, not from that side of the brisket, that side. They'll
They'll
cut it
cut
right
it wherever
there.
you want it,
Yeah.
or I want that specific turkey leg,
I like
or I want
that,
specific.
and I also like the Brazilian steakhouses. Now,
Yeah,
they're a little more
Brazilian steakhouses are
expensive,
good.
but
They're good. Brazilian beef is really
just
good.
the fact that you put that little coaster down, you turn it red or green, whether you want more meat, and they'll just bring it to your
They just bring
table
it
and
to
just
you.
shave it right off the thing.
And that's another thing I like too is
Started with pocket sand, ended with barbecue.
Yeah, some of those Japanese, I guess like steakhouse barbecue
Yeah.
things,
Yeah.
where they'll have the coals with the
Uh-huh.
grate, and
Yeah.
then you just cook your meat for yourself at the table.
Well, I've
kinda
always
thing.
liked the ones too where you
I
walk
think that's
up,
Japanese,
where you
I'm not
walk up
sure.
and they just have the raw meat, and you pick your bowl and you put your protein in, and then you put your stuff in, and you just hand it to them. They cook it and they bring it back out to you.
Yeah, that's good too.
That's cool, too.
Or going to Golden Corral and saying, "I'll take 2 of those medium rare steaks there," but
No Golden Corral. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, well, that's all I got in me right this second, guys.
yeah, that's it for a Friday.
Hey, God, yes. Green light, baby, says Rusty Shackelford. And
Teppanyaki.
Artie says teppanyaki.
I think
exactly
what
right.
that's-
Yep, you got it. That's the style.
That is the style.
You want to tell them where they
teppanyaki.
can find us?
You can find us at BWAAAKOTH. That's on all social medias. I've got some new clips I'm going to start posting next week and get all that out there into the world.
LinkedIn.
And we do appreciate you guys for continuing to listen to me and him just ramble about barbecue.
You know, we haven't done this in a while, though, to just kind of go off on a tangent on things like
No,
this.
we
And
haven't.
So,
Hibachi. Teppanyaki
yeah, hibachi,
is
definitely, yeah.
hibachi. That's also what it's called, yeah.
I think what he's talking about, I think what Artie's talking about is the one where you pick up the meat and move through the line and all that stuff.
Yeah, if you're in Lubbock, Yamagata Japanese Steakhouse has 4.5 stars. They say
Yamagata.
it's a
God bless
reasonably place to eat.
All right, guys, thank you again for being here. We appreciate everything you do and appreciate you being here. Today's kind of weird. Like I said, we're going to take a small break. Got a meeting to attend, and then we'll come back and we'll do another episode. So if you're in the room, you can stick around if you want. If not, we'll give you guys, we'll shoot up the King of the Hill signal whenever it's time to go back on. But for now, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. One thing left to say.
Wimatanye.
Wimatanye, indeed. We'll see you. This has been a Rogue Media Network production.